this upcoming Sunday. She also works with empowering women to take the next step in their career, and she has a minor in women's studies, which is something I'd love to discuss with you. She also wanted me to make a very important point about herself, and I'm sure other women. And I quote, "I'm a big fan of any holiday that ends in me getting gifts or taking out to nice restaurants." So I love Valentine's Day. I'd like to turn this over to Josephine.
I don't believe that women's issues are just women's issues. I believe that women's issues are everybody's issues. Why? Because what affects the women we love affects us all. How could it not? Women, am I right or am I right? Men, am I right or are you sleeping on the couch tonight? Good choice. Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and always welcome guests. I am a career transition specialist, and for the past 10 years, I've helped hundreds of women of all ages, professions, and stages of their careers. What I've noticed is that women frequently face the same issue. It's the issue called embracing their greatness. Women often mitigate their strengths and inflate their reasons as to why everybody but them deserves to have a great life. This stifles their careers, it shortcomes their dreams, and it smothers their confidence, and it is not okay. Women's dreams are a priority, and the world is in desperate need of more of their talents. Today, I'm imploring you to help a woman you love embrace her greatness. I know you're busy people, but I'm not asking you to help 1,000,000 people or 1,000 people or even a stranger. I'm asking you to help hold up your pointer finger just one woman who's already made a big difference in your life. Now is the time to make a big difference in her life, don't you think? This is a big deal decision to make. Who should you help? As I'm reading this story, ask yourself, who does this story remind you of? Not so long ago, in a city nearby lived a woman. She was the smartest, bravest, most attractive person in all the land. But she ignored it. She had glimpses, little peekaboos of her greatness, but she'd say, and dismiss them. This woman was so smart. She created the invention which will revolutionize the world. It's housed in one of those plastic containers in her garage, along with her first place trophies, straight A report cards, and essays which are pleading to get published. This woman was so smart, but she'd say, I'm no Nobel Prize winner. This woman was so brave. She stood up for everyone she believed in, for everything she believed in, and especially for people nobody else believed in. She stood up for everyone but herself. She'd say, what I want isn't that important. But what she wanted was that important because she was that important. This woman was so attractive, when she would walk into a room, people would just gravitate towards her smile, wit, and warmth. Yet when she looked in that mirror, all she saw was how much fast food she'd been eating and how old she was getting, she'd say, I'm no model, but she was the world's greatest role model. So what happened to this woman? Nobody knows. Her happily ever after depends on all of you reminding her of her greatness. Who is this woman for you? Is she your mother, your sister, a fellow Toastmaster? If she's sitting next to you, tap her, wake her up to her greatness. And if she says, Joe's isn't talking about me, say, yes she is, you super speaker who should be in international contest. She needs to hear it. Ultimately, it's each woman's choice to embrace their greatness. But you can help them accelerate the acceptance process by constantly reminding them of how smart, brave, and attractive they are. Tell her she is smart. Help her display her trophies. When they're in sight, they're in her mind, and it will increase her confidence. Remind her that she is brave. And acknowledge her when she puts herself first and takes risks on her ideas. And finally, tell her she is attractive. When she looks in that mirror, there's only one thing that's ugly and old. It's her belief system. Encourage her to replace her I'm not that great with I am the smartest, bravest, most attractive person in all the land. So how does this story end? The choice is up to you. You can do nothing and watch greatness go by. Or you can help a woman